Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the Papa Joe Show, where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I really do appreciate you guys and gals being here today. It is a beautiful day where, in my neck of the woods, we have had a great swing in the weather, which has been beautiful and wonderful. And it's my favorite time of the year is the swing between the different times of the year. So, anyways, those of you who are part of the show, you are new to the show, do me a favor and subscribe. We do cover a wide range of information here on the Papa Joe Show. We talk about all kinds of stuff around the economy, crypto, connecting the dots with those two things, stuff that's going on behind the scenes and whatnot. I also have a Patreon. It's linked in the description of the video. That's where I take the gloves off and talk about not so popular topics. Anyways, so I do appreciate those of you who have subscribed. You mean a lot to me. It does help the channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it if y'all would help me grow it out. Um, Other little thingy here. Once we get towards the end of the show, I will come through and say hey to everybody in the live chat. So if you're watching live, if nothing else, say hey. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'll try to address those towards we get towards the end of the show and whatnot. But have fun, have a good combo, and I love seeing that when y'all are in there. So definitely do that. And as we get to the end of the show, if you like what you see, hear, and whatnot, smash the likes. What that does is it lets YouTube know that the content was worth other people watching. So, anyways, I digress. So, today we're going to take a look at some interesting information around on chain analytics, if I can remember to push the right buttons, around Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, some things I have mentioned that would end up happening in the past. I mentioned in the past that it would end up happening instead of backwards there. Sorry. I need more coffee. This one's a Mexico blend. So, yeah, very good stuff. Good coffee. Anyhow, we will be taking a look at that in just a minute here. And, well, realistically, some stuff that happens historically in October. We're also probably going to talk about a little bit of stuff that Mr. Robert Kiyosaki talks about. And, Robert, if you watch this, I'd love to have you on the show. I know some things about the crypto space as I've been in it as long as I have been, and those of my regulars know. I've been in this since late 2011. Been around a while. Watch some really cool stuff come up, and really think there's some projects that folks like Robert should see and talk about and whatnot. Anyhow, at least to kind of right up his alley, if you will. You know, his method of having an income and whatnot, his method of financials and whatnot. If you've read this book, if you haven't read his book, I highly recommend reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Definitely worth a read. All right, let's jump into the content, shall we? We've talked through a whole bunch of crazy stuff here. So it's the first Monday in October. It is October 3rd. In fact, crazy times to be alive when it comes to the markets. Last quarter was the worst quarter that the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, and I'm not sure about the Dow. Pretty sure the Dow too. Significant downturns in those markets, right? Those are what everyone's paying attention to and talking about. Well, guess what? There's also a currency problem going on with the dollar and with the British pound, with the yuan. I have the pound here. It looks like the pound is trying to tick itself up here. I don't know what's gonna happen with that right now. And my computer's being stupid. I wonder if there's an update I need to put on it. Anyways, yeah, crazy stuff. The Dix looks like or Dixie, excuse me. I don't know how people say it. Whatever, Dixie. I call it Dixie. Looks like it's coming down. So if you notice, the Dixie's down, the pound is up. So they invert each other. Anyways, something to kind of pay attention to there as well. We got the good old mortgage rates are up like crazy, but Bitcoin is ticking itself up for the day, which is trying to, at least. Hopefully we will continue to see it run. Something else to pay attention to, Divi is kind of fluctuating a little bit. Just trying to see, looks like consolidate. Gold and silver are up. That's a nice spike. Silver is still running. Man alive. Holy cow. It's up almost 8% today. I wonder why. Axie Infinity is also doing its thing as well. So, anyhow, y'all are beautiful, wonderful people. Guess what else happened? Guess what else? Over 34,000 Bitcoin moved off of exchanges in a single day. What does that mean for Bitcoin heading into October? Okay, I'll give you their stuff here and then I'll give you mine. So, analytics firm Sentiment has recently shared that over 34,000 Bitcoin moved out of exchanges in a single day. According to Sentiment, this could indicate traders' confidence heading into the fourth quarter. Crazy stuff. Here's their little tweet. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. I need to move that. Whoa, what happened to the thing? I touched the mic and everything went okay. All right, great. All right, so 34,000 more than 34,000 coins moved off exchanges September 30th, indicating what may be a hint of trader confidence heading into Q4. And last time at least this much Bitcoin left exchanges was June 17th, where prices jumped 22% in the next 4 weeks. You know why it jumped? Because it was on-chain transactions. When you're trading on an exchange, that's great. You're just keeping that price on paper, so to speak. The moment you move that stuff off, the exchange liquidity goes down. It therefore officially sells it and or moves it out of their holdings into whatever wallet, and you effectively cause an actual um, transaction to take place on the blockchain. This creates an actual liquidity problem, forcing the price to increase because there's less to go around. Simple supply and demand, economics 101 kind of thing. Anyhow, so that's kind of what you got to look for with this stuff. The reason I am bringing this particular thing up, actually, you know what? Yeah, it talked about, okay, they're not really, okay. CryptoQuant has reported that FX reserves have shrunk by more than 60,000 Bitcoin in the last 3 days. So people are pulling their coins off of the exchanges. Not your keys, not your coins. Maybe it's starting to ring home to people finally. This is where I have been trying to tell everyone with the shows, with what's going on here. This is what I've been trying to say, okay? I've been trying to tell everybody. Cryptocurrency is the exit strategy. The dollar's failing. The pound is failing. The ruble, we're not sure yet. The yuan is failing, okay? This is the Japanese yen is failing, okay? All fiat currency is failing. That's why they're talking about standing up CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies, if everyone does not know what that is. What happens when you pull the crypto off the exchanges is what it does is it forces those transactions to actually go live on the blockchain, creating a liquidity squeeze. We're going into the year before halving again. Every year that happens, the crypto prices significantly increases thereafter. All right, and it did. It went up to $70-something thousand, or right at $70,000. And when you have people pulling this much crypto off of the exchanges, and you have the net new being mined, and it goes and decreases even more, you have a liquidity squeeze. You have a very big liquidity squeeze. Y'all think massive amounts of money moving into crypto. Well, what happens when the crypto isn't available because people like us aren't willing to sell it? We're holding on to it. You'll be able to name your price. You'll be able to name your price. Crazy how that happens, right? If you actually have Bitcoin and other cryptos and you need things to actually, actually do things in life, guess what? Every October has been historically, since Bitcoin's existence, has been historically good for crypto. All right. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing. I would really looking forward to the end of this year. It should be a very interesting Christmas. We'll put it that way. People will, I think, like it a lot. So on top of all of this stuff, top crypto analyst says big move imminent for Bitcoin, predicts Bitcoin will outperform altcoin market. We'll see. But a rising tide raises all boats, right? The crypto strategist who nailed the end of the crypto bull market last year says Bitcoin could be days away from witnessing extreme volatility. Synonymous analyst Pintoshi tells his 614,600 Twitter followers that he's keeping a close eye on Bitcoin's trading volume, which he notes is seeing significant increases across crypto exchanges. Not only that, it's also coming off the exchanges, which also can increase that number. Just saying, think about it, pay attention to it. Big move next few days after essentially a month of sideways, all same chart. A lot of volume across all exchanges coming in outside of large June sell-off. This is a noticeable uptick. According to Pintoshi, the rise in Bitcoin's trading volume comes as Bitcoin tests its diagonal resistance, which has kept the king crypto in a downtrend since November 2021. Bitcoin up against the downtrend line now from the November highs. Quicker taps against the trend line as of late. Let's see what she's got. Interesting types of stuff. I don't do charts like these guys do, right? The reason I'm bringing this up is because it is highly important to pay attention to the volume. The volume meaning it's coming in and out of the exchange and being traded while on the exchange. 34,000 Bitcoin coming off of exchanges, and FX saying over the past, and that was in one day, and then FX talking about more than 60,000 going off of the exchange. If it's coming off of an exchange, which typically means it's being held in a private wallet, less liquidity around. The less the liquidity is there, the more likely you'll see the price increase. We don't really give pricing. I don't like to give price predictions on anything on the show. It is my kind of rule of thumb. I don't like to do that. But I think that you'll start to see some interesting stuff happening here towards the end of the year for lots of reasons. Okay, lots of reasons. All right. Last week, Pintoshi predicted that Bitcoin could rally as high as $28,000 as he believes Bitcoin bulls are poised to ignite a relief rally. I think if it pops that high, you're going to see it pop higher, personally. The popular analyst is also looking at Bitcoin dominance chart, or BTCD. It's interesting. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, you can actually find that going to simply Coin Market Cap and see what its where is its dominance is at 39.7% over the rest of the crypto market, whereas Ethereum is 17.3% over the rest of the crypto market. Something kind of, you can see that right here at the top. Very good stuff there. Anyways, apparently there's a chart for it too. Very cool stuff. Anyways, a bullish Bitcoin dominance suggests Bitcoin is rising faster than other crypto assets, or altcoins are losing value while the leading crypto surges. According to Pintoshi, the Bitcoin D, or Bitcoin dominance chart, appears to have gearing up for a bit of a breakout, which is pretty cool stuff. Anyhow, at the time of writing, Bitcoin is changing hands for 19,200, and 11 flat on the day, while the Bitcoin dominance chart hovers at 41.28%. Very close to Pintoshi's breakout level. Very cool stuff. You know who else is buying right now? Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki calls Bitcoin a buying opportunity as the US dollar surges. Okay. Typically, all other currencies go down against the dollar. It's just because the dollar is the king, whatever, of the world, as far as the fiat currencies are concerned. The thing is as all the other currencies collapse, Bitcoin's kind of holding itself still. It's already kind of collapsed against it. You also got to think about from an inflation standpoint, how many dollars does it take to actually buy a Bitcoin, to buy the one item, the one commodity, the one whatever? A lot. Okay. As inflation continues to rise, Bitcoin's value in dollar denomination will go up, as will everything else. Okay. Buying a tomato will go up. Buying a gallon of gas will go up just because of that right there. Makes sense? Same, no different with Bitcoin, no different with gold, no different with silver. Well, although those are seriously manipulated, but that's a different discussion for a different day. If you want to learn about that, go check out Bix Weir's channel at Road to Ruta. Road to Root A. Anyhow, check it out. It's definitely worth learning about gold, silver, and how the manipulation of that's taking place. It has been taking place for a long time. Anyways, I digress. The best-selling author Rich Dad Poor Dad has tipped Bitcoin and two other commodities as buying opportunities, noting a dollar crash could occur by January. So by January. So in other words, before the end of the year. As we saw on Friday, that the currency issues were going around the world and the bond market is in just total turmoil. You got the plunge protection team coming over here and rising this up. Literally, it was hilarious. I not wake up, but I got a notification when the market started trading that it was up 500 points. It was down 500 points on Friday. So if it's up, technically it's only up 100 points today from Friday. But if it continues this pattern, it'll pop and then drop, and then it'll pop and then drop, and it'll pop and then drop. Bitcoin's holding steady. As far as a currency is concerned, against the rest of the market, that's not a bad deal. Anyhow, Robert Kiyosaki, businessman and best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, is calling Bitcoin, silver, and gold a buying opportunity amid strengthening United States dollar and continued interest rate hikes. In an October 2nd Twitter post to his 2.1 million followers, the author noted the prices of the three commodities, sometimes referred to as safe haven assets. He's categorizing Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. Digital cash that no one can turn off, no one can stop, and no one can control. Kind of a big deal. Kind of like gold, silver. It's a lot easier to do. Anyways, I digress. Anyways, they would continue getting lower as the United States dollar strengthens, proving its worth once the Fed pivots and drops interest rates. Yeah. Cool stuff. Buying opportunity if Fed continues raising interest rates. US dollar will get stronger, causing gold, silver, and Bitcoin prices to go lower by more. I don't necessarily agree with that. Whoops. I guess they're just going to bring up the Twitter. I don't really agree with the price of. I think the price of gold and silver will go down. Bitcoin may go down, but if other things happen, though, it's highly unlikely that Bitcoin will really decrease. He's looking for $1,000 Bitcoin or $10,000 Bitcoin or whatever. I don't know what he's looking for. He's looking for a major drop. And quite frankly, for what it's worth, I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyone who says they really do is just kidding themselves. If the entire market collapses, like everything goes away, if there's not a market for Bitcoin, how do you find out what its value is? Okay. You see where I'm going with that? Everything could drop really, really fast. And it probably will. But with Bitcoin, it'll be a wick. And then it'll come right back up. It'll be like instantaneous because people are going to jump out of the dollar and they're going to go into crypto. They really are. It's my personal opinion. Y'all take it or leave it. Doesn't matter to me. Do what you want with it. Anyways, when the Fed pivots and drops interest rates as England just did, you will smile while others cry. Yep. Will the US dollar follow English pound sterling? I believe it will. I believe the US dollar will crash by January 2023 after Fed pivots, said Kiyosaki, adding he will not be a victim of the Fed. Since as early as May 2020, Kiyosaki has been a proponent for asset classes that the Fed cannot directly manipulating, having once warned investors to get Bitcoin and save yourself. He has said that. Anyways, this is following the Fed's immediate mass money printing episodes in response to the hunger disease and the cookie creations. Crazy times, isn't it? Y'all kind of see the dots connecting there? I like to connect the dots in the show. So if you've gotten this far in the show, and you like what you see, hear, whatnot, smash the likes. Helps YouTube know that the content here is worth others watching. I'm going to come through and say hey to everyone. If you are watching live and you have not popped in the chat and at least said hi, go ahead and do so. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, throw them in there as well. And I'm going to try to address them as we finish out the show today. We've got Tom. What's going on, brother? I appreciate you being here as always, man. Lithia, you as well. Good morning, good afternoon to you. It is a great, great day. We've got Gloria in the house. How are you doing today? Appreciate you being part of the show. We've got Bitcoin in the Matrix. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Let's see. Bitcoin Bull, what's up? Any hint? H&T miners here. I've been considering operating one. Feedback experience. Appreciate it if possible. Very cool stuff. If anyone knows anything about that, pop it in there. I have not touched it. Wish I had, buddy. And help you out with that one. We got Busy Mountain. What's going on, brother? Thanks for being part of the show. It is for sure a fun day today. Big Fat Busy Mountain Blue Monday. Yeah, buddy. Tom, Red October. Yep, it's going to be an interesting month. It always is when it comes to crypto and political everything. You're right. October, yeah, you're coming into the stupid midterms as well. So this is going to be a great, crazy end of the year. Y'all know what I mean. It is going to be. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, we've got Evan. What's going on? Met some. I can't really read it. Met some jabroni from Myrtle. Lunch at a bar in Miami, and he thinks trade finance is good. Trad finance is good? Anyways, thanks for being part of the show, Evan. Cool stuff. I don't understand. I don't understand. It is. What's going on, Larry? How are you doing? It is a great day, man. Appreciate you being here. All right. I think we've covered everybody. Who else is here? Anyone else? We've got John Gibson in the house. What's going on? Hello, friends. And it's great to be part of this community with all of you. This is the best time time ever to be alive. You are not kidding, my friend. You are not kidding. All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Bitcoin Bull, Divi staking, actually $1,700 buys a copper node. No, I want nothing to do with crypto. Yeah, I've seen people do that before. I've seen that before. Oh, I see where you're at here. You're answering Evan. See, I love it. You guys and gals answer each other and help each other out. Fantastic. What's going on, Joe? How's it going? Thanks for being here, man. It's a great day. Carrie, what's up? How's it going? It is great. Are you driving from Miami? Great. That's fantastic. I love it. Y'all have fun. Enjoy that. Mr. Face Bends, yes, I have had a significant amount of stuff going on, and I was not able to attend this time. It is a great time, though, every time you go, for sure. What's going on, Trini Man? How you doing, brother? I appreciate you being here, dude. It is a great, great day. Let's see. Johnny Holder, what's up, brother? I'm eating my Bitcoin cookie for lunch. I love it. Hopefully, y'all had a great time. I really do. Anyways, listen, I have to jump for meetings, so y'all have a beautiful, wonderful day. I will see you Wednesday. And anyways, don't forget to check out the Patreon. It's linked in the description of the video. And yeah, we'll see y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Take it easy.